All right, San Antonio, it is great to be here in the Alamos.
Get to know that I can't shoot it all. Should be beating. In the pen like I'm Peter. Drake just leaves by someone like a cheater. Never spent whole day since 10 hours leaving. I never sat on my Steve. Still help both of my I got him. Don't stop spinning in the house. If you can't get it to you, you gotta go. Bro, made time we locked in the jack. Now, talking to cause I got it. I ain't gonna lie about it when I shot.
Who's out of here? No quieren pelear conmigo por un pensamiento que no lo vi.
Introducing Lamont Roach Jr.
You won't believe what went down in San Antonio as Isaac Pitbull Cruz and Lamont Roach Jr. delivered one of the most intense, high-stakes clashes of the year. And here's the thing, this wasn't just another title fight. This was personal. This was about legacy. Two men from completely different paths collided at 140 pounds in a fight that nobody expected to be close. On one side, a human pressure cooker, a wrecking machine who fights like he's trying to chew through steel. Isaac Cruz. On the other, the quiet technician who'd rather uplift kids than scream into cameras. Lamont Roach Jr. These fighters had almost nothing in common, except one thing. They both faced Gervonta Davis and walked away thinking they had one. Tonight, they finally settled that score, and the way this fight unfolded shocked everyone.
Gave Gervonta a lot of trouble because Pitbull Cruz, good chin, throws combinations, volume puncher, pressure. Didn't allow Gervonta to think and set up those bombs, made for an entertaining scrap. So we have a similar situation here. We've got Lamont Roach, who's got that style, counterpuncher from the outside, super sharp. He showed himself even to be sharper than Gervonta. Maybe not as big of a puncher, but definitely aware of what's going on with a guy like Pitbull Cruz coming at him. So really interesting matchup in these two guys. Both have the chops and the abilities to beat the other, but it's really about who's going to be able to dictate the space, the pace, and how this fight is fought.
Unibody stays comfortable when Cruz starts unleashing those hooks from hell. And at 140 pounds, this is where he truly shines. He hits harder, absorbs punishment better, and has fully made this weight class. As
Lamont starts moving then hitting, he could be in trouble. We've seen Lamont be handcuffed. When he fought Jamel Herring, he just didn't let his hands go. And he was thinking too much. He was worried about what was coming back his way. And there is a world where I could see that, where I could see Pitbull Cruz putting on so much volume and getting to Roach in a way that he starts to overthink, because he is a cerebral fighter. Every cerebral fighter has that issue. They potentially could overthink in there and just not pull the trigger. So that's always looming, especially when you got a guy like Cruz is going to put so much pressure on you. But I could also see Lamont completely shutting down Cruz and fighting from the outside, disrupting his movement, not letting him get into a rhythm, consistently changing the footwork on him. So I could see how both guys could dominate this fight.
But the other half of fans saw it differently. They saw a Lamont Roach Jr. who stood in front of Gervonta Davis for 12 rounds without flinching. A Roach who, under the rules, should have walked out a two-division world champion. The moment Tank Davis took a knee, Roach landed a clean shot, but the referee didn't call it a knockdown. That single moment changed everything. came into this fight carrying something Pitbull hasn't felt in years. Momentum and confidence.
Since the start, the local general just like for each other.
No, not at all. This our job right here. Lay it all on the line. I know everything like that. So let me start.
He's very aggressive, very intense fighter. Do you have to change anything that you do for this particular fight?
We're gonna let them worry about what we got going on over here. Maybe he'll adjust, but like I said before, I got 10 ways to win. He got one.
And last question. You told him the other day you tired of leaving things in the judge's hands. Is this going to get knocked out for you this Saturday?
Well, I can say, if he dies, he dies.
There you go. No Roach, 76 to war, baby. We done.
Let's be clear. Roach isn't a trash talker. He's not Ryan Garcia hyping himself on social media. He's not Jake Paul manufacturing drama. He's the guy who spends his free time mentoring kids at the DC Public Library, running free boxing classes, and keeping at-risk youth away from trouble. In a sport that often rewards the villains. But good guys rarely win, unless they're exceptional. Tonight, Roach had to prove exactly that. This fight wasn't built on hype, it was about skill, heart, and proof. So, what do you think? Did Cruz do enough to win? Did Roach outbox him? Do you want a rematch? And who should Pitbull face next at 104?
You know,